Hi, my name is Kevin Barron. I'm Director of Government Affairs for the American Small Business League, and I wanted to talk to you about a recently released GAO investigation examining the service-disabled veteran-owned small business program, and in fact highlighting a lot of fraud and abuse going on within that program. In fact, the report showed that over $100 million worth of small business contracts that were supposedly going to service-disabled veteran-owned small businesses were in fact going to companies both large as well as ineligible firms. This recent GAO investigation is the next in a long line of federal investigations going all the way back to 2002. In fact, there have been over 24 federal investigations showing rampant fraud, abuse, loopholes, and a basic lack of oversight in these small business contracting programs. In fact, the House Small Business Committee held a hearing when this GAO report was released, and that was one of the biggest issues that was highlighted at this hearing when they were talking with SBA Administrator Karen Mills, is the fact that there is this continual lack of oversight going on within these programs where the SBA essentially is not performing its job in ensuring that these contracts are going to the businesses that they're supposed to be going to. Report 515, released by the SBA Inspector General several years ago, stated that one of the most important problems facing the Small Business Administration and the entire federal government today is that large companies are getting small business contracts. Agencies are getting credit for those contracts. This is a problem that's been going on for years. Our estimates show that small businesses are losing out literally over $100 billion a year in contracts because they end up going to large Fortune 500 companies, multinational corporations. You look at the SBA's data for fiscal year 2008, the number one small business contract recipient was a company called Textron that has 43,000 employees and does over $14 billion a year in annual revenue. Back in February of 2008, President Obama recognized the gravity of this situation. He issued the statement that it's time to end the diversion of small business contracts to corporate giants. Unfortunately, he has not kept that promise thus far, and in fact doesn't even talk about it anymore. And what we need is President Obama to hold to that campaign promise. In fact, there's a bill in the House of Representatives right now. It's H.R. 2568, the Fairness and Transparency in Contracting Act. This legislation will close down some of these loopholes that exist and bring that $100 billion a year in small business contracts back into the hands of our small businesses and the middle class economy. That is exactly what needs to happen, and that is exactly where President Obama should be pushing, but unfortunately he isn't. And until he does, and until the SBA begins doing their job when it comes to oversight in these programs, we're going to unfortunately see more GAO reports like this latest one coming out showing fraud and abuse in small business contracting programs. My name is Kevin Barron. I'm the Director of Government Affairs for the American Small Business League. Thank you.